as a senior police officer at the topmost rank. How is life after police? That is life after the official bit of it, or life in retirement?
Life in retirement is what you make when you are working.
Oh, okay.
If you so desire to have good retirement and you're working, it doesn't matter whether it is your first year on the job. You must start planning what kind of life you want when you lose the job or when you retire. And retirement does not mean you have to reach 60. I retired when I had not reached 60. I reached 63 weeks ago.
How old were you?
Yes, I was when I left I was 58.
Oh, okay.
But my real retirement was when I was 45, because at the rank of Assistant Inspector General of Police, when you get it, then you retire officially.
Oh.
So I retired in 2009.
Okay.
At the age of 45.
Oh,
okay. So planning starts there. If you want a good life, you must begin to plan now. Having said that, retirement hasn't been bad on me. And I had to make a decision. And I've been seeing people. Of course, I have had some few contract renewals. But I've seen people really dying to make sure that they get a contract renewal. And I understand this after I have left. Because even if you are given 2 more years, and that is what we are always given, what is it that you are going to achieve in 2 years that is going to take for the rest of the 20 years or 30 years you are left to live? Yes, you are going to remain on job. You have your 2 million as salary. Maybe there's some per diem. You went here, they gave you some per diem. But at the end of the day, when your contract expires, you will find yourself in the same position you were 2 years ago. But when you leave, and you begin to put up a business and run a business, that business is going to look after you because you need ready cash. You need every day you spend money. Okay? By the time I reached here, I had fueled my car.
True.
I had paid my sons who were going to school. I had left some money for food. I have put money on my phone. I had put money on my car. I had remembered to pay national water. By the time you reach office at 8 in the morning, you have spent 200,000. Yes, 200,000 shillings. Yes. Where are you going to get that money since you no longer have a salary? You must start. You must start a business. And that is what I did. Now, one of the things that you must do, doing a business at that age, I'm no longer a young person. You are not going to, you must do business in the kind of professionalism that you had. This is my advice. Yes. But there are people who did their business before. Those ones have a soft landing. You just live there and you got to supervise what you already started. If I had a media company like this, I would just go and run my media company. Isn't that?
Yes.
Now, for me, I had to go and do private security.
Oh, okay.
Yes, because I understand security.
Yes,
it's what I've done for the rest of my life.
Over 34 years?
Yes. So it's what I'm running now. It's what is putting some food on the table. My motivation is really now to make sure that we grow it together with my staff. We grow it to a respectable private security company, a robust and professional security company in this country.
Okay.
We want to be number one private security provider in this country. And I can tell you, after 1 year, I see that coming, that we are going to be number one in this country and even extend. The people that will come after me, I think I will be happy wherever you will be, that we are in Rwanda, in Tanzania, in Kenya. This is East African community. Everybody doing a business must be able to look at the market, at the bigger market. You just don't look at at Uganda alone.
Yes.
Cut a niche, cut something that is going to be enviable in this country, in these countries that I've talked about.
Is this security company already running?
It is already running. It's called Tayari Security.
Oh,
Tayari Security Company.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Other than security, out of your choose a business within your profession.
Yes.
Lesson number 1.
Yes.
For you to be able to, is there anything else that you are doing, because we're at that point where as Business Hub we keep telling people, make sure that you have more than one stream of income. So
Yes. Definitely, as I was preparing to retire, I wanted to have a home, and also to begin to look at agriculture. And I agreed with my wife that for her she has a lot of interest in agriculture. You could have seen on my Twitter handle, I went and took pictures of what she's already doing. She's already doing well. She has, we have some few cows, so we can take some milk to the cooling machine. We can have matoke. We can even sell a lorry.
A lorry
full of matoke. You just come and pack there your tata or your fuso, and within 1 hour it is full. You don't go elsewhere, and you come to Kampala and sell.
What does it take to have matoke that can fill a fuso? That is matoke that should be on what size of land? I'm looking at, for people who are already planning their retirement, what size of land are they looking at right now?
They may think it is a big size of land.
Yes.
They are those traditional agriculturists who have huge shambas, 20, 30, 40, 50 acres, matoke, only matoke. Those are there. But there are those who can grow at a smaller scale, but still they will have very good yield. Those ones are there. Mine is about 10 acres.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
There's a time when
it's 10 acres.
There's a time when I read, I actually read, I think it was one of your tweets where I saw you write about how after retirement you discovered that you had built a home that you later on discovered was...
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you're right when you talk about different streams of income.
Yes.
And this is not only for retired people. It's also for people who are working in offices. Otherwise, you are going to be corrupt. What we need to do is to diversify, not over-diversify, according to me. Have different things that can bring in income. Businesses, they have ups and downs. A business is moving on, like, you are importing from China. The following day, COVID-19 comes, and then you are going to be affected. How are you going to stand? So it is good you diversify. Now, after putting up this home, and we close it and come to Kampala. We open it when it is Christmas. Okay? We open it when it is Easter.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
Now, and it's a big home. So one time, we had I'm a Rotarian.
Yes.
That's why I carried this pin.
Oh, so am I.
Oh,
yes.
I'm so happy. And we had a convention,
Yeah.
a district convention. Actually, it was both districts, 9214 and 9213.
Yeah.
So we're talking about country. Yes, in Mbarara. This was February.
Yes.
This was around February. Yes, February last year. And Mbarara didn't have the hotel space for all these people that had descended onto Mbarara city.
Yeah.
And people began to look for relatives and friends so that they can go in their homes. Here I was. I'm a Rotarian from Entebbe. I have members from Entebbe Rotary Club.
Yes.
So it was easier for me, and said, hey, guys, instead of really suffering in Mbarara, I have a home.
Yes.
Yes, I have a home. It has everything. Okay. Maybe it is better than some hotels where you are going to rent. So they all accepted, and I had about 6, 7. I had about 6, 7 staying at my farm, and they paid some money. I actually used the money to improve before they came in, to
facility.
improve the facility.
Yeah.
Make sure that I have the water running, the warm water. The water is there, but the warm water running. Make sure that whatever you expect in a room when you go to a hotel,
You can
my
find.
children's rooms are now going to be turned like into a hotel room.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
There is this, there is that, there is internet, there are some flower vases.
Yes.
There is, everything is done right. Now, after we have done it, and then we came home, and we said, wow, this can be Airbnb.
Airbnb. That birthed the idea.
So I said, now this is interesting. Can we put it on social media?
Yes.
And on the YouTube and something like that. Someone is coming from Uganda and is going to southwestern Uganda.
Yes.
You can come in, go into kind of like home setting.
Yes.
Buy your own food.
Yes.
Cook. There's kitchen. There's everything. Come with your family. Spend a week at the farm.
Yes.
Look at how businesses are born.
Yes.
And how you get money from things that you did when you didn't have even intention of doing business. And I found people love when they come in and stay in. They love to get sticks and go into the farm.
And go milk and have that experience.
Yes, they go to the farm. They go and see the banana plantation. They see the cows. They are not many, but they want to see how you water them, how you spray, how you... people have come from different parts of the world. They've never seen these kind of things, milking using your hands and all this.
Yes.
And it brings in money.
Wow. So the viewers of this channel...
Yes.
Please book up, please reach out,
Yes.
book up, and you have a place to stay while you are in Baraside. When you're in Shema, we have a home to stay.
Yes.
We are coming to support that facility.
Yes.
We are coming. So so apparently, how many people are you able to host at a time if it's going to be booked up fully?
About 10 people.
About 10 people.
Yes, about 10 people can. There are rooms I had put there for library. You don't have books there now. My books are in Entebbe.
Yes.
So I turned those into rooms.
Rooms.
Yeah. Originally it was my library. Now it is a room.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, on top of all this that we've talked about, I know sometimes I am like stealing into
Yes.
the things that you're doing, maybe because I've read them, because I know you're one person that is very visible on the social media spaces. I have read, I know you wrote a book,
Yes.
which we call The Chosen. I have carried a copy here.
Yes.
I hope the camera team is able to bring it to us and bring it in. This is Chosen. I know this is a book on top of sharing. I know it also can be an income stream, or it's
Yes.
something that you
Yes.
did as way of
Yes.
an income stream.
Yes.
You mind sharing with us about Chosen?
Again, as I began preparing the journey for retirement in 2020, I started thinking about writing. I am someone who love reading books, born out of the fact that I was a literature student and I was also a literature teacher. And yes, and also I love telling stories. I can even make some people laugh. I really, and then I have this host of experience about who I was. I began to see myself from that community I told you, and where I had reached. I said, is there something that young people can be motivated and inspired about? And then I began to think about writing this book. When we were locked down in 2020, is it 2020?
2020. Yes.
2020, was it 18th of March?
March.
18th of March is the first day I got my laptop.
Wow.
And I began to write that book.
The Chosen.
And I launched it 2 months after my retirement.
Wow.
Now, I am writing another book on retirement. Now, this only focuses on retirement. Because the experiences that I have got, if I put them in a book, it is going to inspire so many people not to fear not fear
Fear
retirement.
retirement.
So you're right. Writing books is one thing that we should do because it brings in an income. But with our experiences, I would advise every Ugandan who has whose country has been good too, and you have had experiences at work, in civil service, in the army, in the police, in prisons, everywhere you have been, you can write something for our generation to come. Let's not keep on castigating young people. They don't do this, they don't do this, they don't do this. Let's write for them. And this book has been bought. 80% of these books have been bought by young people.
Yes, true.
Yes. And it's the young people who tell others, have you read this book?
Have you read
this book?
Yeah.
Because it talks to them. Yes.
Because I got a copy when you visited the Rotary Club of Kampala City.
Oh, yeah.
When you visited, I
Yes.
got myself a copy. And I will be
Yes.
glad to buy this. And I'll
Yes.
bless it with one of our viewers of
Thank you
Business
so
Hub,
much. Thank you
UG.
so much.
Yes. So,
Yes.
Afande, maybe a brief about what The Chosen is about, especially that I know we are going to have to buy this book. So for the people that would want to have the book or understand the book, briefly, what is the book about?
It's an autobiography
Yeah.
of Asan Kasingye,
Oh,
where I'm born, where I studied, my marriage, life, the life in the police, the operations that I went through, how did I do them, what is it that I offered this country, my experiences about the work I did in Interpol, how was I able to do that, how was I even able to reach where I have reached. This book is giving back to the community. That's why it is called From the Community to Community Policing and Back to the Community.
to the community.
So the last chapter actually is about giving back to the community. It highlights about the things that I am doing that I am appreciative to the community that made me who I am. I am in schools, on boards of schools. I am in church. I evangelize.
Yeah.
Yes, I sports programs. I am. For example, right now I'm the public relations officer for Sports Club Villa. But I also do a lot of programs in media on rights of women, on rights of children, and I feel proud about that. It makes my mind keep on, ticking, and I hope that I have something that I can offer to the community. So Chosen is I weaved my life